So that is a cue. And how you catch it is you write your cue down before you eat. So you write down stress, you write down anxiety, you write down what you're feeling, what's going on, where. You don't have to do all this stuff, don't get me wrong. You just need to write down one thing. Just one thing. What is one reason why you are about to binge, right? Because the cue is what's triggering you to binge. So why do you want to binge? Write it down. There's physical reasons, you're hungry. There's emotional reasons, you're stressed or you're bored, or even reasons that you don't really know. You're confused. Here's the powerful mindset you need to have. If you can't figure out your cue, okay, here's the easy step that you can get started, right? Just write down what you're about to eat, okay? So if this cue stuff is too complicated for you, I get it. We can hop on a call sometime. I'm happy to really deep dive in this with you and really help you understand your own cues and what's causing you to binge eat and how you can like catch your own cues. We can personalize that. But what you can do if the cue stuff is too tough is you can just write out what you're going to eat before you eat it. So if you're about to binge on cereal or cake, ice cream, candy, donuts, write down donuts, write down candy, right? That's the simple first step, okay? Just write down what you're going to eat before you eat it. Good. You got it? Here's several benefits. Remember, if you do this, you are breaking up the cycle of cue to routine, right? The eating and overeating is the routine. So by writing, you're interrupting the cycle. And then you're also getting a chance to notice what's going on. Because awareness is the first step. So when you break that automatic routine by catching your cue or writing down what you're about to eat, when you interrupt that automatic cycle, you're breaking that pattern, training your brain to grow in different directions, to form new neural connections, and you're also getting a chance to really understand what's going on. You're bringing awareness to your eating habits. And so this is how you catch a cue. On the very simplest level, you write down what you're going to eat right before you eat it. If you take that up another little notch, you write down sort of what's stressing you out. Why do you want to eat? What are some thoughts that are going through your head? If you can't find any thoughts that are going through your head or it's too confusing, what are you feeling in your body? Is there tension in your jaw? Is there tension? Is there butterflies in your stomach? Do you have a headache? If you can't feel your body, if you don't know what's going on, then what time is it? Maybe it's lunchtime and you've been triggered to eat because it's lunch. Maybe it's late at night and what you do late at night is you just eat. So if you can't get your thoughts, if you can't get your emotions, keep bringing it back down to the time, the place, and ultimately really getting grounded by just writing down what you're going to eat before you eat it. All right. So that's how you catch a cue in a nutshell. And it's so important that you're able to do this. Again, you are not going to be able to stop binging if you cannot catch your cues and really get this to be second nature where your coordination, your mastery of catching your cues. It's like a baseball, right? You catch. Soon you're catching it, you know? So you gotta get good at catching your cues. You're just not gonna be able to stop binging without it. Um, that's just the truth of the matter. And catching your cues really comes from the incredible science, the meta-analysis studies, 27 studies looked at cognitive behavioral therapy and binge eating. And these 27 studies found that 42% of people were abstinent. 42% of people were abstinent after they really got down this cognitive behavioral therapy stuff. And if you're wondering how catch your cues relates to this cognitive behavioral thing, they're the same thing, all right? Catch your cues is a huge part, the main part of cognitive behavioral therapy. So this study right here, 27 studies saying 42% abstinence rate. That's what's going on here when you're trying to catch your cues. There's powerful science, there's powerful stories, and I really want you to try this out for yourself so that you can see the benefits immediately. All right. Okay. Namaste.